Oh, I'm muted. Great start to it. Right, hang on. Reset. So imagine we just started and forget everything I was just doing. So welcome to the first stream in a while, and hopefully you can now hear me and the video is coming across good. I thought I unclicked that, but apparently not. We're going to do a Pokemon commission today. So it's a brief for a artwork featuring some Pokemon and kind of like a character as a trainer, which is quite cool. I'm not going to give out too much information about the commission. It's just, that's it. I'm not going to say who it's for or anything like that. So we'll see how far we get in today's stream. A couple of hellos. So we've got Minecraft Transformers, we've got Tegan, we've got Santonite, we've got Ben, Thunderbirds fan, Nerd Comics Inc., and Ark. So yeah, we've managed to I think we've got a fair few of them. What have we got in chat? You should hear me now, hopefully. Yeah, I clicked it to unmute and I must have knocked something to mute it again, so whoops. But yeah, oh, also, speaking of Pokemon, I got a new little stand thing, light thing for them, which is so cool. And these lights are really cool. Not only have I got these little mushroom things, which I need new batteries for, and this like rather cool mini desk light, I've got these hexagon things, and these can connect and disconnect the setup. But that's not the best part. They're touch activated when you actually get them going. Is this actually plugged in, this one? Let me just double check which one's which. Right, that one. Plug that in. No, I'll take one of them out so I can show you, because you obviously got to get them right with the components. But you put one in. Ah, it's because I haven't plugged it in. Wrong one. I'm breaking everything. You can tell it's a live stream. So anyway, you plug them in. I'll show you on the ones up here. And then you can tap them on different colors. So when you hit the center, you can tap them, or you can just swipe across them. They are so cool. Seriously, they're really cool. You can get lost for hours playing with these. I'm not going to. I'm just going to make them all yellow for now. Yeah, we'll have them yellow for now. I'll go in the background. You can change them with a remote as well, which is quite cool. So I can turn them all blue, which is really cool. But yeah, that's a cool little toy to play with. Hello, Stellar Kits and Illustrations. How's it going? Kingpin. Yes, I was muted for the start of it. Redraw. I'm trying to finish it off at the weekend. That's as far as I can do. I'm hoping for Monday on that one. It's yeah, I haven't done anything for that 2 weeks now, from having this nasty bug that's going around. So yes, unfortunately it's behind, but I've got an idea for it. I've started the artwork. I just need to finish that and the script. Torn between two directions, this. But anyway, it's coming along. Yes, Ben, it's like a rainbow piano. It's well worth it. I love them. They're cool new tool. But anyway, enough about that. So, that's not a problem, Mark. You're not late. I'm starting, and I've kind of like messed it up a little bit halfway through it. So you're not late. There we go. So this is going to have a couple of characters. So the Pokemon in this are going to be Charizard and Rayquaza, which is quite cool. But I also have to do the sketch for the character, and I hate, well, I say I hate, I'm not very good at these poses where they're at I've got an idea for it, I'm just not very good at it. Ark, you're better at these than me. They're the perspective things for a certain angle. Because perspective kind of comes in that way. Yeah, that might actually work. I'm just trying to put some rough ideas out for this. I kind of got it in mind of what's going to happen for this, but it's not quite. Yeah, the perspective always looks wrong. Hey Justin, how's it going? What have we got? You're currently working a crocodile, a tyrant form based on Skullcross. Oh, that sounds awesome. Is that a Pokemon Horizons reference? What, mine or Tegan's? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really know much about what I'm doing for this. I'm just Pudding head might be tilted a bit more. I mean, I'm being very brave attempting to at least rough lay this out on a live stream. So yeah. A Christmas book. That's interesting. That'd be quite cool. Oh, I want to watch that, Ben, the red one. That's the one with Chris Evans and Dwayne The Rock, isn't it? I really want to watch that. So no spoilers, please, because I'm hoping to get to see that at some point. Right. This kind of works well for this because I looked at the sizes of the Pokemon, and Rayquaza's massive. So Rayquaza's going to be kind of going around for the most part, like really just massive. I've got reference images, but yeah, going to be like insane. Yeah, no spoilers. If you do spoilers, I will probably just time you out for the chat. Because I really want to watch that, and I don't want any spoilers whatsoever. So if someone makes a comment that's a spoiler, they're going to get blatted. I'm going to be really strict on that. I've been waiting to see that one for a while, but I've been unwell. Otherwise, I would have gone. So I might go in the next week or so if I can find it somewhere local. Just fair warning for you. Oh yeah, Charizard is very small compared to Quasar, but hey, this is just an initial sketch. I might change the whole composition of this, but this is the kind of the brief. So I'm just working on. Because I'm on a different layer, so it doesn't matter if I actually go past the person in this design. Mega Mind or a Quasar? Mega Quasar. I've seen season 2 of Arcane, but I don't know if people here haven't seen it, so it might be worth just being a bit cautious on that one. The ending wasn't as I wasn't impressed by the way it ended. I get why it ended that way. I just was not impressed by it. That's big column bit going to here. Because I got sketch in mind, this might be quite quick to do this bit, but we'll see. Dempsey, have you ever returned to something that you've worked on for 9 months? Probably a long time ago. Nowadays, not so much. But I have started some stuff a while back. No, I've kind of started stuff a while back, so it's gonna be interesting. The movie nerd is the red one with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Chris Evans going to rescue Santa Claus. So yeah, that's one that I kind of don't want any spoilers for. Quasar's mega in size. I mean, it's absolutely insane in terms of size. So I got to figure out where the arms could potentially go behind, or how they'll get positioned. I mean, his arms look skinny there. I'll make them a bit bigger. Yeah, skinny and they're skinny. And he's got that classic Pokemon like 1, 2, 3 in shape with. Yeah, he's stabbing him in the head. The trainer guy's going to be in front of him, so it'll make a bit more sense. You could put a skit. I don't know if I'll be doing skits today just because I am recovering from a cough. Ironically, it appears randomly. And then in terms of asking a question, you can ask questions. If I don't want to answer it, I won't answer it. But you should know that by now. Sam and I can't wait till Christmas Eve. A lot of people are excited for that. Ben's posted some ideas from the Evolution product called the Moon of Leforia yesterday. Oh, that's quite cool. I've got a few things planned that I can't go into for 2025 as such, but yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. I feel his hands are too small. His hand is too small. He's holding him on the head. He's patting him on the head. Good trainer, good trainer. You can do G-Max Charizard. I can't arc. It's a commission. I can only do the ones that have been requested. I can't do any other form of it. So I'm sorry. It's this one isn't up to interpretation. This one's down to constraints within it. Ray Ray can actually stab a person, but that's in the manga and they didn't kill. Wow, I didn't know that, but that's quite damn. That's only a small section there that comes to be in there. I think his arms are in the wrong place. At least that part of it needs to be moved up. One of the nice things about Clip Studio is you can adjust things where you need them to go. Relatively easy, actually. Like I say, this is a commission, so I will get so far of it and I'll be spending more time doing stuff, so we may not even finish this tonight. I might continue another stream, or it may just be something that's happening. Yeah, he's giving little head pats, nerd. Nerd, that was quite funny. I can see what you did with the. Can't believe Darth Vader was the Rock's father. He's actually dead the whole time. Ended up being a dream. Yes, that is how it goes. Yeah, the manga is dark. But yeah, how's everyone been? I appreciate it's been kind of like a bit of a manic and chaotic time as such. So even if he's going behind the trainer, you need the Quasar needs to actually have the design that's part of the patterns and everything to be able to look the part. And this is a quick pencil sketch. I mean, usually in a commission you'd do the pencil sketch, send it up and stuff, but I've been given the liberty of this one to be able to do what I want for it. Just Pokemon character, rough idea of the pose, and go for it. So this will be quite good. You've been good and you're going to hang out with your dad tomorrow. That's cool. I've been recovering. I went to the work Christmas do last night. That was quite fun. But yeah, we've got the storm in the UK at the moment, so it's going to get really windy tomorrow. Yeah, it's a nasty bug going around all over the place. It's not local to like just the UK, which is a bit of a weird one. I know those are kind of way longer in this section. I'll probably change them a bit later, actually. That's got that weird up block, down block here. That bit there. Because the idea is I want it to be kind of dynamic with the characters, the foreground, like in front of them. Like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to adjust the size of the character bit. And then just the Pokemon wrapped around the second Pokemon, which would be quite cool. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I've also been getting into. I stole that kind of artistic kids Switch, so I'll be getting to play Pokemon Violet, which I haven't played in a long time on there. So I'm having fun with that too. Yeah, I was naughty. I stole it, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, you're not using it. I'm gonna have it. Just because, why not? So that comes around that way. So that's going to be smaller. That section there, and then the bottom bit will just literally Rayquaza's got multiple back bits. Ben, you might think that, but good old Aaronfold beans with Slays the Beasties. Which is a bit of a but yeah. So I'm looking at this and it looks like 1, 2. No, it does have 3 sections. No, it is right. That's 1, that's 2, because that comes back to that. On the side, that one comes to the side here with the next circle thing, and then you get you get the final one of these weird ones around here. Kind of like this design here, that's smaller, and then it goes off to one more section with the circles on it. Of course, this is the rough sketch. I've got to make this make sense in a bit like that, and it goes off to that section, which goes up at the end of the tail. So that's Rayquaza. So let's make them blue. We'll look at that in a minute. That's the character, so I'm going to lock that there. That's Rayquaza green, color it green. Not that layer. And then we're going to do an orange layer, because next it's our... This is why it's hard to figure out the composition, because I don't know how to draw everything in, which should be quite interesting. I'm sure it was... Yes, it was the black Charizard, the Mega X, is it? I think it's Mega X. That's the one that's requested. I kind of want him to come in. How do I do this? Should have created a yin and a yang design for it. Maybe if I did Charizard's head this way. With his eye down here or something. Maybe? So, I think I need to drop the opacity on that one. And on that one. So maybe Charizard's head comes around the side bit here. He looks angry. Angry Zard. He's got the blue bits here, up here, and they've got the flames coming off. His eyes are really menacing this way. That's more like a Charizard, dead to the world. I may redraw these a couple times, guys, just to let you know, because it is a like I say, it is a commission sketch, so it's kind of whatever feels right for the character. What's that? Where's that? But he's got wings, and the wings are going to be back a bit. He's got his shoulders, which have got a kind of this on it. Maybe you see a bit of the flame there. I've done some cleaning of your room to make some space for Christmas. That's quite cool. Okay, bye, Santa Night. I've only just seen it, but yeah, goodbye. Oh, a skit for next time I'll put aside. A skit thing. Question: what would your action earn for next reaction to Sans and Papyrus? Sans and Papyrus, are they from Undertale? Give me a bit more info. It's been a while since I've thought about anything like that. I guess Nexa might analyze them. Ehrenfeld would probably fight them. I think. Undertale. Yeah, Ehrenfeld would fight him. He'd look at Sans and think he's a zombie, like a undead zombie he can fight forever. And Nexon would probably think, ooh, we'd probably be looking at how he could make things work a certain way. I don't know if this is going to be the right composition for this, but we're giving it a go. The wings. I know this Charizard's coming across the north front closer than the Rayquaza. The back. I'm trying to get the levels of the things for them. Oh, that's quite cool, Tegan. No, I think that's a bit too extreme. Ehrenfeld would just fight them. So potentially this has got quite a bit of a... Yeah, so this character here needs to be realigned a bit more. They are going to be smaller, so maybe they don't need to be quite so tall. That's probably about right there. Because once you've got the Pokemon in, you're not going to see much of them as the design. But I do know I need to do I can't draw them for the life of me. Where's a reference picture? One of them in a cap. And that's why it's looking a bit odd. I needed it to be on that there. Classic Pokemon style symbol. Imagine the Department of Start again. Imagine the Department of Multiversal Matters containing villains that are fusions of retro villains and modern villains like Dr. Black from Sectera and Agency from Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. That could be interesting. Ark, you have an idea. What's your idea? Bear in mind, it can't impact this picture because this picture is getting drawn pretty much how the commission is, but yeah, chuck your idea out there. Let's see what you come up with. If it's something I can work into it potentially, but yeah, I don't mean to be knocking everyone down on it. Make the trainer fly, make sure I was on radio flying back on. Yeah, that I did think of that at one point, but yeah, it's kind of difficult to getting the perspective and then what happens next, which is quite interesting. I'm not sure what the F stands for. Maybe Ark's swearing at me now. Typed before you said so. I was like, fair enough. How would Loki react to a salmon horse? Probably lick it. Not sure if he'll eat it, but he'd definitely lick the horse. Just looking if there's anything else I need to kind of like think about adding. Potentially a bag for the journey. So it's the way when you got reference pictures and then you don't know where you left. There we go. Just need to figure out an arm with the sleeve. It's really going to be normal or shiny. Normal, I think. That was the request. There wasn't. Oh, it wasn't specified. So I am tempted to do a version, keep the layers, and do a version shiny and then normal for Rayquaza, and then do the lighting adjustment on that. But I say I don't know how much we're going to get done today because I probably, hopefully, will go for another 2 hours. But it's also a case of I don't know how far we'll get because once I start patching in a lot of details, it's going to be a case of working out, how this is quite going to look. I say, I never drawn a Pokemon, commission for a Pokemon, or done a Pokemon as a, character of Pokemon going around before, so it's quite cool. Waiting, showing it like part of an eye underneath, and then the rest being like dark, maybe. It's like a bit of an evil Pokemon trainer, but let's try and think of how to add contrast to part of the image. Like I say, I'm pretty much doing quick rough sketches on top of it. Can you show you how do you think you can do it? I've got no idea, Ark. It depends on where we get to at the time and if I get lost or not in what I'm doing. If I don't do a showcase today, the next live stream, I'll definitely do one. It's just a case of first live stream back. I'm not making any promises to anything. I'm just working on this drawing because I need to get it done. I thought I'd just share it with you guys as I drew it. Oh, hands are definitely hard to figure out poses for. The idea is to draw the box, the rectangle for this first, and then the circles for where these go, and then you can actually draw the rest of it simpler. It does help, but it's not the best solution. Right, let's have a look at color. So he's got a red eye, but it has a white bit in the center. He's got these bits here that come onto the head. That bit comes around here, and it's kind of like a blended gradient on there that way. And the other side comes round. I'm pretty sure that trainer is going to be a good guy because Rory would kill you if you're evil, and only way to Mega is to have a bond with that Pokemon, which is hard to do being evil. It is, but then again, the Pokemon, it's if the Pokemon trusts you and you've got the bond. You could be an evil person, but the Pokemon's helping you out, and it could have the bond in you to be able to Mega. So it's a bit of a catch-22, that one. It could be that, it might not be that. We'll see. Take that out, that's much more better. Draw that around here, but obviously the smoke takes shape a bit more. I technically will probably do the smoke as a full part of that. Oh, I didn't notice he had a little bit there, which won't really show. Oh, well, I'll probably show out there on the back there. Then the back of his neck goes down quite long, and then it comes up to these spikes. Looking at this reference. Reference images are my top tip to anybody. If you're going to be drawing anything, always use a reference image. The more that you've got, the better it is. But definitely use reference images. That'll go that way. That's still going to be on there because that's going to have a bit of the flame for the shoulder. And then here a bit we got is up here where we've got the huge dark bit, and that goes there. It's basically the Charizard. There's not much else on him. Although, saying that, looking at the neck bit and the way the neck goes and stuff, that'll probably go down here, which means potentially I might make that a really dark gradient bit so the trainer disappears behind it, because you're not going to see much other than a bit of bare legs like that, and then the happiness of the jacket and the shoulder. That actually probably would be out a bit further. Maybe not. No, it'd probably be about there. Yeah, then Rayquaza's eyes. And then when I do them, I've got to... Technically, I should draw all of the full character and then do that and switch around, but it'll be quite interesting. It's because of the angle. You think the back bit here looks weird because of the spikes on the back there and where it joins up to there. But when it's actually coloured, it'll be the head coming around the front of the body. So if the character's there, the head's swerving around. It's almost like he's flying in front, and we've got a shade of him flying around to almost protect the trainer with Rayquaza behind. So it does look a bit odd, but it's not a huge deal we can do to correct it. That might do it. But yeah, it's not a huge amount you can do to correct. Certain angles look really weird no matter what you do with them. There's a chance that this might not be the final version of it, but you know, we'll just see what happens with the Rayquaza. For me, people used to be, but I've been drawing a lot of them in the new style. I think hands in certain perspectives are the hardest things for me to draw, and it's not out of any major thing. It's just it's not easy to do. Hey, Galahad19. It's coming along slowly. I got one piece of the artwork done. Started the second one. Need to finish the script. Plan to do it this weekend, as long as my voice holds up and I don't have any major, or don't have a relapse of the bug that I had. So fingers crossed I can get it done this weekend for Monday. If not Monday, I will be dropping the next redraw theme for this month anyway on Monday. Regardless, it'll be dropped in the community post, and then we'll see what happens. And in terms of this one, we're drawing Rayquaza with Mega Charizard X around a Pokemon trainer. It's not the absolute like top wow that I would have done for this, but it's this is what was requested, so I'm going with what's requested as best I can. And I've never drawn this pose before, or even figured out how to get these these bits around properly, so it's a bit of an interesting one. I do like how it's turning out, though. It is turning out really nice. The prompt for the next redraw? No, you can wait till Monday. I'm not sharing too much too soon, and the December redraw is going to have an announcement in it for the update of the channel, what's going to happen in 2025. So yeah, you can wait till Monday for the next redraw prompt. I'm not giving anyone a heads up. I'm not giving anyone an advantage to, be able to go ahead and plan stuff. I've got people. There's some people already planning the next submission of the character, and I haven't even done the redraw theme. Hey, Eamon Hart, how's it going? Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while. It feels like forever since I last streamed. That's only because I was poorly. Yeah, the inking stage of this is going to take the longest. When I flatten these in a bit and I go to start inking them, it's going to be the longest inking I've probably done, because I've got to take care on certain shapes and stuff. Or I say that, I'd probably get it done normal and it'll still look cool, but there'll be more zooming in on this one as I do stuff. Yeah, the year's almost over. It's like, Metagross. That's the one with the big X on its head, I think. Yeah, that's quite cool. I've been good. I've been a bit poorly, but other than that, I've been it's just a bug going around and just it's doing the rounds, so it just hits everybody, which is a bit annoying. But other than that, I've not been too bad. Hopefully everything's been going good for you. I will look at chat in a second, guys. I'm going to do proper ellipses for this, so I just want to... get core elements in just for the Minecraft Transformers. Thank you so much for gifting a membership, and congratulations to Adam Ludwig. So congratulations, Adam. If you're in the chat or if you're looking about, say thank you to Minecraft. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy your membership. I appreciate that, Minecraft. I need to I'm planning to get everybody back for what I owe them on super chats or memberships and stuff in the new year. So like after Christmas is out of the way. When the manic Christmas side is out of the way. That's when I'm planning to hit everybody. So you and Koi best be prepared. Pencil sharpness hate your pencils. No, they love your pencils. They just eat them too quickly. I just realized I didn't actually do the segment that goes behind here. Wow. Oh, I've done it in now. That's what was missing on part of the picture. The main character is going to be on a different layer, so I think what I'll try and do is try and put the characters onto the layers that are respective for them initially, so they will all work out how they should do. Yeah, I think let's see what happens when we start working on this one then. Unlock, and just merge all of them down. I'm going to save this too. Koi lost his retro games. Oh, he did when he was younger. He lost tons of them. That's what that video is about. It was it's quite a cool one. But yeah. Also, guys, in case you don't know, I'm going to be doing episode 2 of our Monarch games that me and Koifish Gaming have kind of got a series going. I think the plan is for tomorrow, so keep an eye out for it actually getting posted. I'm going to jump onto his machine again, or parsec in as we call it, and play some retro games. I've got no idea what games. I think Earthworm Jim will be a cool one. I think we're going to do Street Fighter battles at some point. We're going to just keep doing them because just have so much fun with that at the end. But at some point we're doing Earthworm Jim again. However, I know there's other games that have been mentioned and I haven't played them before, I don't think. Or if I have, I've played them briefly once before, never played them in my childhood. So I will be struggling. You can have fun with that. Would Heaven celebrate Christmas or would it just be birthday? Technically speaking, Ark, most people's versions of Heaven are subjective to them. So if people love Christmas, they want Christmas every day, their version of Heaven would be Christmas every day. So yes, they can, maybe they can't. Remember that Bionicle I once built for a redraw? Yes, that was awesome when you did that, in all fairness. That was an amazing piece of work, and I quite enjoy getting the unique versions. What I mean by that is we've had it built in Lego, we've had it in Bionicle, we've had it in well, Minecraft submitted it built in the game Minecraft for his submission. So we've had quite a few cool ones happen, which is really good. Also, for those of you joining, you're not going to see much on the screen at the moment because we are working on the layers now. So which one do I want to do first? Let's start with Charizard first, just because I like this eye at the bottom. Oh, I got the wrong brush. Is this the right one? Yeah, it's brush size 6. I say we take a bit more time on this line art and stuff, so hopefully
end up looking a bit nicer at the end of this illustration. I should perhaps take more time on my line work in total, but
we'll see what happens. I've been upgrading it, and it ain't a spider anymore. It looks more awesome. I think that sounds really cool. That'd be cool to see. Excuse me, I need to clean my glasses with a screen wipe. Let's see if I can actually read the screen without my glasses, because everything's blurry. Only problem is a few pieces I need for the chest to make it look like it has a huge pair of pecs. He's built like a brick. I kind of want to do thumbnail for YouTube. I kind of want to do a thumbnail for a YouTuber. What do you mean, create a thumbnail for a YouTube, or create your own YouTube content with your own thumbnails? Well, Dempsey, you know, I made a heaven planet that actually has a building and those kind of stuff, so that's why I asked. Yeah, no, that's a valid and fair point. It's down to you. If you, it's subjective, down to your creations, your will as a designer or an artist, which is something a lot of people tend to forget. It's like, it's down to what you want it to be. If you want your version of heaven in your story to have, then yeah, go for it. If you wanted to have a heaven in that universe or whatever it is. If you don't, you don't need to. It's, you know, people like it, people hate it, but at the end of the day, people can just deal with it. Because it's your creation. It's one of those things. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying before, the December community redraw is going to have an announcement in it for the plans ahead of the channel in 2025. There are a few changes happening, as well as some exciting new announcements, some exciting announcements. Would it be new announcements or announcements? Some exciting announcements, so we'll just see what happens. Arcos are great for YouTube, that's cool. And Omen Hart says, well, best get back to work. I've got 2 finals due today at midnight, and they ain't gonna complete themselves. Best of luck with that, Omen Hart. I hope you complete them and you get a good result from those finals. Not really much more I can say on that one, but yeah, go for it. Gotta say, I feel more pressure doing this line art on a live stream for a commission than any other time. I guess it's just because it's a commission. What's it gonna do? Another drink. I also find it interesting how the numbers jump up and down, because depending what part you're at, plenty of people jump in and they go, oh yeah, we like seeing this, or oh no. I may take my face off screen in a minute and then do this larger. I'm limited to when the iPad's the camera through StreamYard, that it's only that size. I'm also trying to get where certain lines meet. In anime, manga stuff, you get a more thicker, consistent line at certain points where they join. And I'm hoping that'll add a little bit of depth, because I've effectively taken all the line weight out in terms of the weight of the artwork by having a 0.6 or 6 pixel brush, or size 6 brush, or whatever it works out to be in Clip Studio. That also means that it's like, when you get to certain sections, you just need to
look to make them more solid. I mean, you might not even notice it in the final render, but yeah. I mean, Dempsey, I want to make my story sense, so any tips for me, because I love your story. So I really want to know, do you have any tips? The best tip is just to keep track of major events in your story or consistency of stuff. So Loki's always kind of trying to cause trouble, find ways of embarrassing or taking out the Department of Multiversal Matters. But all my characters have a consistent personality, so you need to make sure that personality of your characters is in there, as well as if it's a key aspect like Nexum's the Nexus Nexum's got. I think I called it the Nexus. I'm already just throwing it out the way from what I'm saying, but his armory, that's a big part going forward. So when I mention that again in the video, it will be mentioned pretty much like it was in that original video. Tips on shading, traditional or digital, because they are completely different depending what you're doing and what style. That works for digital sometimes, but if it's traditional, that won't work. You'd have to the first one, definitely for shading, is work out your light source. That part of it's right. Work out top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. That depends on how everything's going to look and go. If there's an element that causes it, like for example, the blue flames out here, there's going to be a blue light source on the underneath of the darker color, black color. In terms of shading, digital, it doesn't matter. You should go darkest or the darker colors first on the layers, and then on top the lighter colors like the overlay and the and the highlights go on top of the layers to make them stand out more. In traditional, it's different. You want to work with the lighter colors first, except for highlights, and build it up to be darker. It's kind of the reverse, because that allows you to, if you make a mistake, if you start with the lighter colors first, you can always go darker to do it. But if you start dark, it's hard sometimes to put light on it depending on your medium. But it's also what works for you. Like art does the background first. Digitally, that works for them. Then they know the light source of the character when they're shading. I tend to have an idea where the light source is going to come from and build it from there. But that varies. So yeah, it's a bit catch-22. It works sometimes, it doesn't work sometimes. But that is how things go. Burning question there, Eamon Hart. Give me a second and I'll answer it. Okay, Eamon Hart says, so right, I've been wondering about this. Is Loki being truly evil? Or is he just using his evil plan to be a nuisance to the Department of Multiversal Matters? The answer is yes. And I'm not telling you which one it is because, well, yeah, okay. Loki is truly evil. However, on the Council Heroes video, Loki also is speaking to somebody behind the scenes, is where we left it off at. So, could he be using it as just to be a nuisance? Maybe, but he is generally evil. He's doing evil deeds. It just depends on what evil deeds are getting put and where and when. That makes sense. So that's why, yes, it kind of is a bit of both, but I'm not saying which one's the full version of it, if that makes sense. I'm afraid that's just because of the fact of it's a bit tricky to figure it out. Right, so that's Charizard done. Sorry, I'm having some polos because I'm a bit hungry. But I will be jumping for a break in a minute. Actually, let's do
a break now. So I'm going to put a break, be right back screen on, along with the banners. There we go. And I'm going to just put a be right back screen on with the music, and I'll be right back in a minute. Be about 2 minutes, guys, and I'll be right back. I'm back. I made sure the mic was unmuted before I did that. Should have done the order a bit differently, but never mind. Okay, so now we're going to work on the appraiser bit. Yeah. See how this works. In fact, I'm actually just going to make this one full screen. Bit easier to see what I'm working on for you guys. I saw the comments, but there's nothing for me to reply to unless you've got a question about anything art related or a question in general, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my limited human knowledge. I'll say human knowledge because, you know, we are only human after all. Good song, that one as well. Good question. What is Redraw My OC? Okay, that's where people send their original character in via a form, and I haven't had a chance to do it this year, but I will be definitely doing it because it's long overdue. I'm probably gonna have a really long video to do it when I get a chance to. And I redraw their original characters in my style, so it's like a community redraw, but this focuses more on what I'm doing to change it, as design, basically design notes. What I'm doing to change it, what law information was submitted, and what I felt I could have done better in this, or what you could do if you were drawing it again to make it pop, as well as just doing it extra. It's in my style, which is quite cool. Thoughts for shading. You do the background first, and then if the background's more purple or blue, you decide your shading and lighting. So if it's light blue sky, you'll go with dark blue, and if it's light yellow, you go with cyan. Then go between purple for the dark side and red for the light. Yeah, I mean, it's all down to your light source. If you've got a really light background, you will have a darker set of shadows and contrast on the character at certain points, or you'll go to more the darker colors like the blues and the purples to make it have that contrast. If you've got a darker background, you'll go more towards the light source, and that'll be a heavier inspiration on the lighter side. So yeah, it's pretty much what you said, Ark. I say that there's no shame in using the tools of the software program to create what you want to create and then erase the bits you don't need. I mean, technically I could have stabilization through the roof on the hand-drawn bit, but I think a little bit of the image being hand-drawn a certain way works nicely. Has everyone got something nice planned for Christmas? Are they doing something nice? Actually, that's the point. Where's my navigator window? So, I mean, that's tiny though, isn't it? How large can I make it so you guys can actually see what's being worked on? There you go, that pushes that back a little bit. I can actually see a bit more where we are and what we're working on. I can figure out the logistics or everything later. Christmas is at 1 month. What, the whole month, or just 1 month? That's it. Ark's done with Christmas. Fair enough. My youngest has 2 Christmases. 2 birthdays too, actually. So that mouth bit's going to come down here. I'm going to have some, or similar, slightly akin to gummed teeth. Probably more for the serpent aspect of Quasar. And that's just going to be pink and dark areas inside the mouth, so that's fine. Find the angle which works for you drawing it, and then just draw the stroke. It's quite cool. Yeah, Christmas after New Year. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know how, in terms of content over Christmas, I need to work out that schedule properly because I'll be spending time with family and that'll take priority. So there may be a lack of content due to that. Give me a second, guys. Actually, I want to find out. Yeah, so for example, the 23rd is a Monday. There's going to be no, that entire week, there, unless it's the 27th. There's probably going to be no content on the channel unless I've pre-made something to drop. So the last content on the channel is probably going to be the 20th or the 21st at that point. And then afterwards, probably the in January, the first week, maybe the 30th. Yeah, maybe the 30th would be the December redraw, or the knock fingers on the head for the January bit. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting on that. Christmas is after New Year. I could technically do that if I was YouTube. Yeah, you could, Ark. I mean, you don't have to have your face on it if you're YouTube. You don't even have to be speaking with stories. You just draw your character and put, you need to put text on screen with some music, or just have music as you're doing a speed paint. And just be a short channel to start with. That's a potential way to do it. I know I'm not talking much. I'm kind of concentrating on what I'm doing. If there's questions in chat, I'm more than happy to answer them. At least to the best of my knowledge. I mean, I can give you tips, but the line art's kind of the boring stage, so I don't really know what to talk about other than Pokemon Violet's quite a fun game to play. At this point, what do you guys think? Should I start doing the odd video game on the channel? I've seen more and more artists nowadays doing the odd video game like Pokemon or something on the channel. Not just Night of Arcane playing games on the channel, but I also mean like other artists from other countries do it as well. I mean, would you like me to see me play Pokemon games or games on a channel? Or should I just create a brand new channel, faceless, and let you guys try and figure out? I will remove your comment art just because of how it mistyped. Appreciate you typed and it got where it's messed up on that one. Line art's the point where you can actually people don't get this, but line art's the point where you actually have the best chance, and I've learned this from the one you lost. Amazing artist and absolutely insane HoloLive like fan art guy. His art does a lot of useful, helpful hints and tips with talking about their process, or at least showing it so you can figure out what you're doing. And I've been learning that line art is the chance to correct any mistakes from the initial sketch, but also it's your chance to improve upon what you've got before. So now I've made the hand look a bit more better, the claw look a bit more better by the way it goes together. You want to see me play Power World? It's getting the update. Oh wow, I will have to. I actually do play Power World on the laptop more than I do on the Xbox, not like on a PC, but I can connect to the game cloud with Xbox, so I can play it on there, and I love that. I had so much fun on that game. There's quite a fair bit I was building and working on, so it's getting an update. That'd be quite cool to see. You'd like me to say to play Power World as well? I might have to do a stream where I'm just playing Power World then. That could be quite an interesting one. I'm not a noob at Power World, by the way. I might be wiped out, but yeah, I can play it. Yeah, I had some shorts that went quite well. However, unfortunately, I think the shorts were in some of the countries where the subscribe equals a like, because my views on YouTube are getting even hard. Unless YouTube's just become really hard to do lately. My views don't match the sub count at the moment, which is really frustrating. But I'm getting there. Why do I hate you for liking Power World? It's a fun game. It's got a cool dynamic as well. Anubis is very much like Lucario, which is quite a cool one to have and really handy. But I like getting all the good equipment early. I always capture them all and get the bonuses for the extra. Like first 10 you capture of any Power World species, you end up getting the bonus for them, which is absolutely heaven, because you level up so quick with your tech points. Also, depending on how you define your server, depends on how fast it goes. So you could have lots of experience points to that and get to the upper echelons or the upper end of it quicker, which does work quite nicely, but it depends on if I'd be playing it original mode, which will take longer to do, or it's ×2 multiplier or something to just speed things up. Probably would be a case of ×2 or something and just say, look, we're just upping it a bit and off we go. We could also have infinite, we could have set to 3 versions of each boss arriving at the same time, which would make it more interesting to fight. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I want to know what the story behind the big tree is as well. That's at the top left of the map. Ark's now like, oh my god, he knows a lot of Power World. Yeah, I even put in the Power World as SCPs. I put Connor Farley, the SCP guy from the Foundation, trapped in the digital world of this Power World thing. I've got to draw in before I can draw the rest of that part. I can draw this bit. Yeah, it's quite a cool game. It's just getting around to playing it. Okay, so on a new layer, I want to put some of these circles. Shrink this one up. The circles aren't the right. Maybe I made it too large a circle rather than much more. That's a bit better. I think the next circle I'm going to put on a new layer because I didn't realize I was on that layer. That needs a bit here. Yours chili. Oh, that's quite a cool one. I do like that one. That's a nice one to farm. I say farm. That's a nice one to butcher. Sorry, Ark. It's just a low level, easy to get. And if you butcher it, you just get some really cool resources quite quick. What? That's a part of Power World, butchering them to get materials when you're stuck. Only if you got like multiple of them, or it's really bad and it's not doing its job properly. It's a survival-based game. You can do what you like. Sorry, Art. I may have betrayed your trust, but it's my Power World to betray everyone's trust in. It's fine. Oh yeah, I had a chili. I had a pet chili, and I had a spare one, and I butchered the spare one. Yeah, those big Jordan tides at the base. The only good one to have is the Inferno one because it smelts so much quicker. But for watering, I tend to have it's not the little elephant, like the little elephant ones. It's the there's another one that does multiple, including watering. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's a really cool one to have. Yes, I did. I had two of them. One I kept and I leveled up and I petted it on one server. The other one on that server, I needed some materials, so I just butchered it to get them quickly.
I feel what I've just drawn is actually a black. Yes. Oh no! I didn't close the lines, did I? Ha! Okay, so maybe I do need a measurement at this point. That makes somewhat more sense. Yeah, I only ever got rid of ones I had multiple of for materials. I even learned how to build in a really hacky way that will allow you to sort a few things out. June 27th. Wow, that's a bit of way off, but that gives me time to practice. Right, now onto these. So it is sometimes easy just using a tool of the right shape. It adds an extra look. It's something I need to do more of is learn the tools. Like I could have used the perspective grid on this a bit easier, but I went to look at it earlier and I just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, they're making a big island. Oh, that'd be quite cool. And now there's 726 pounds. That's also cool. I really want to know what they're doing with that tree in the top corner though, because it's got a barrier around it, and if you use the hack to fly all the way over there, which you can do, bottom level to it, you can't do anything when you're there, but it looks like there's an island and buildings and stuff that could be part of the future story. So I'm really hoping they actually develop that more, because that was yeah, that's quite cool. Apologize if anyone joining this seems a bit of a boring segment. It's just a case of getting the line art right is key, especially when you do a commission. So I may stop at the line art tonight. I don't know. I may stop at some other element. It's also a case of I will be considering how I go to approach the coloring. I may do value, so the grays and stuff first, then build it up. Oh, a while ago. I actually thought about playing it the other day. I've got my Xbox controller here. I was going to play it, and then I remembered I scheduled a live stream tonight. So actually, I was going to play it tonight instead. But yeah. It's definitely one on my list to do again at some point soon.
I have to say, I do prefer the pistols in the game as well. That's my favourite weapon, dual pistols. Or just that one pistol. I am really, really just... Every game I play, I like using pistols. And if I get dual pistols, brilliant. If not, just, yeah. Now, I know this one looks odd on its shape, this one, but I'm kind of doing it on purpose. Cool, so I think I've got that down. So now it's time to do like that and start working on the trainer, which is going to be interesting. Would Koi be interested in playing with you or not? I have told him he has to play Power in his first experience. I want to be joining him. So now I've got faster internet. It could be a possibility. I haven't tried it yet. But it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. But yeah, it would be quite nice to have Koi join or something, or have it sorted. I'm just wondering if I try to drop the navigation somewhere or not. I'm also going to have a quick snack to eat in a minute, but I'm not showing you on stream. It's just a double chocolate cat. I'll tell you what, I will leave it up to a random wheel spinner or a voting poll if I play it live. Okay? That way, it's not me, it's the community that's decided it. That'll go for any POW I catch. Breeding's differently, but if I catch one, obviously I need some to start with, but when I'm actually at a certain level, if I catch them, then at that point it'll be, do I keep them or do I lose them? My first place is different because we start and I often go to that first area, the starting training area, because it's just quick to level up there. But I have run further to other areas to set up a base, and I'm like, well, that first area's got everything to do it quickly, and I'd use that as mainly as just a resource farm. My favorite area for a base has to be, there's a high mounting bit that works out really well. It's got like a lakeside bit, and it's got the it's a very popular one, everybody uses it. It's got a cliff on each side, so the rays down the bottom can't get you, and then you have like this lake in the middle. Do it right, you can actually build off over the lake a little bit, and you can build a whole section there. That's my favorite base area, but it's so well known and so common, it's ridiculous. I'm going to try and find a new one actually, but it's got coal at one side, metal ores that regenerate at the other side, and then if you build it down a little bit of a track going down the side of it, right, you can have a farm. The farms down below for the food, or for the berries and that, or you can have it for the trees and the mining stuff, so you can really make a base really quickly like that. And then there's a second spot a little bit further up to the northeast, and that's just basically a mining zone. People have shown how to mine that to a degree, and I'll have that as my second base. I really need to find a unique one where I could build a giant castle. I found a clean area and I was just building this massive base at one point, but I haven't been on it in ages, so it's quite interesting. I think it's going to have to be a shiny Rayquaza. Potentially. What I'll do though is I will cheat on this. I will colour in the segments green for Rayquaza, and then if it does become a shiny, because it's the green just becomes black and the rest of it's the same, I can do a colour overlay. So I think I'll do it green on the illustration, but I'll have two versions, one with and one without the shiny, and then that can go down to the commissioner's choice. And it's not Commissioner Gordon. Okay, back to that one. That's a bit easy on me. Cool. First up, before Shiny Boy. I'm going to have to put Steam Elements in timeout. He's spamming way too much. Yeah, put in timeout if you can. I'll be amazed to see that actually happen. Unfortunately, he sets like every 8 or so minutes, so technically he's not spamming too much. It's just people aren't. There isn't enough in chat to get it working as well as I'd like. Merge it down. Eraser and go. Mute you for a sec. Haha, that'll be quite funny. Minecraft, don't go too OTT muting people. But if Ark does annoy you or just say something wrong, go and get him. I'm messing up, by the way. Minecraft knows it. But if you get muted in a minute, it's not my fault. Yeah, if you haven't liked the stream, for shame on you. Get the concentration on this tonight. Oh my god. I don't even know what the time is. Oh wow, it's 11 o'clock already. We've been going for an hour and a bit. Oh, that's not bad going for this. I am going more cautious on the lines, but obviously I'm using the tools to make certain lines work better, but I still want the hand-drawn feel to it. So that's quite cool. He'd probably interview them. I'm not sure about hiring them. He'd probably just enslave them. But yeah, he did interview them kind of, or enslave them.
Sad part is I can only see its hour. It's 1 hour. What for the stream? It's 1 hour 39 minutes so far. 1 hour 40 minutes now. So it's probably about 1 more hour before I'll call it a night at the latest. 2 reasons: I'm still not 100%. I don't want to burn out, so I can do the community redraw. And 2, I think we'll finish the line art and get some base flats in on this and get an idea. Potentially, I will look to maybe continue this tomorrow night if I've got some chance to. It'd be quite cool. And plan this out more, but I think so far it's looking quite cool at the moment. Bit of a tricky one to decipher fully. I'm also deliberately leaving the face a bit vague before the trainer character with the cap on, just because it's just how it's going to look. I may have to redraw this at some point. They may not like it, in which case it's back to the drawing board. Oh, yeah, it'll say stream for so long, but that's the thing. It probably doesn't. Maybe I should have a countdown timer on here, just going the whole time. We'll see. Also, if you guys have got any ideas of what we could add to streams to make them more interesting for people, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. I'm not saying I'm going to do them. I'm open to suggestions on them to see what I can do. I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit on what I can do to differentiate myself from others. I didn't even think of getting a VTuber model of me just talking. Moves to me as I talk through a camera. Not sure how well that'll link in with this, but yeah. I thought about just going back to that, or seeing if OBS actually handles the new internet and works on one of these streams. Go back to my original format. Oh, if I went feature route, it'd be set up slightly different. All right, I'm going to have to get medieval moderator now. Like the video 3 times, and the video only has 7 likes, so I'll start timing out everyone until we got some likes going. That'd be quite cool. If only it was that easy, Minecraft. If only it was that easy.
Ooh. It's important to not stay sat still and move every now and again, because you do get a bit achy and stiff if you haven't been moving about. I know I'm off camera technically, but yes. Need to move around a bit, otherwise, yeah, it goes completely chaotic. It goes horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, like it's good to just have a break for a while. And you said what to draw, and it's like I haven't got any ideas off the top of my head. I'm just coming back from being ill. I'm not going to be doing, oh, you should draw this, you should draw this. I'm going to be on, well, we'll just do this and see what happens. Quick question. Does the Department of Multiversal Matters have a health plan, or does Loki's Evil Industries, I might steal that, that's quite cool, have a health plan? On top of that, are they hiring and how much do they pay? Loki's hiring. It's you pay him with a lifetime of eternal service, because he'll grant you temporary immortality to do his tasks and bidding, but you can be punished and killed at any time. In terms of Department of Multiversal Matters, they have a health plan. Problem is, only few people are on the extra one that covers interdimensional travel, and Nexum is not on it. They worked out it would be they would hemorrhage money paying out for the health things for his adventures where it goes wrong. So yes, it worked for 8 likes now. Cool, awesome. Thank you for the extra like, whoever did that. I know I've just been zooming in on this bit, but I tend to work on some of the other bits of this. Your angels are a powerhouse. Yeah, most people, their characters make them a powerhouse, which is quite cool. Obviously, you don't want to make them too overpowered, but yeah, they often become a powerhouse, which is they don't realize it at the start. It's like Ehrenfeld suddenly became a massive powerhouse. It's like, damn, he just went for it. It's like Ehrenfeld Baines were wiping the floor with everyone. Wow. That's a tough question, Mark. It depends on if your character needs to be made weaker or stronger, depending on the scenarios they're in.
if the only skill I had was making catnip so good and so strong that even the cat god themselves wish not to get addicted to it, do you think I'd easily join? Oh yeah, Loki would hire you on the spot as long as you kept him supplied 24/7. Just because catnip's catnip. Well, it depends on your universal worlds or the world's kind of like power system you've built. And there are reasons I can't go into too much detail about that. But yeah, there are power systems in play in people's worlds that they make with their characters that you have to pay attention to. So like, Ampol can fight most big kaijus and takes more team members to do it over than him with his spear and that. But it's like he could fight those kaijus off by Mashana, however, the Guardian ones, but he couldn't even touch Loki, who's much smaller and technically physical strength nowhere near as powerful as a kaiju. So it levels out that he may be super physically strong as Arenfold and Adventure and have some almost magical appearing moves. It's like they seem heaven defying. He can take out most massive beasts and immune to lots of stuff, but a little mage kitty cat just stopped him in his tracks and he couldn't do nothing. He was powerless against him. It kind of balances out if you have it where there's scenarios or creatures in the world that have the ability to neutralize the stronger ones. That's how you get a balanced power system, and that's how you create a cool dynamic. So those are things you need to consider as you're building these. But that's not me saying you have to have it that way. You could have it. I mean, there are mangas out there and animes where the characters are so overpowered. It's like you just put a normal person next to them, and it's like, no, we got no hope of surviving here. It's like, yep, that's how it's been built. Go for it. They'll come in probably about there. I have made heaven and hell outside our universe because they're supposed to keep balance. Whole universe much. Sorry, the whole balance in the whole universe and watch over it. And Fungent Angel because demons broke that rule of the universe. He has to stop them. And just like the watchers, in a sense, just some powerful tiers that watch the whole market. Yeah, I mean, if you have them interact with something, that's entirely up to you, but that's pretty much a good way to go about it. I might just have that in shade so the cap covers it more. But Arc, that's just practice. Just keep working at it. That's the secret to that one. I think that's the line art done. That's looking quite cool. There's a few bits I need to put things across for glare effects, but yeah. Arc, that's not the right mentality to have. If you've got all these ideas, give them a go, and if you can't do them yet, do them the best you can and put them in a pile or a thing to revisit in a couple months and try again, or a couple days, or however long gap you want to give. That would be your best bet. Okay, so we shrink that navigator up a little bit now and start looking at the whole layers. Actually, I probably need to delete some of them. I should do it as a folder. Cool, I got some folders for them. Oops, don't need that one. Where did I put my swatches? Oh, there. I would lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. I'm not even recording this, so this would have been amazing to record it down. I have a question, Dempsey. Did you have a moment where your head just like, there's a cool idea, but your art's not good enough to draw that? All the time. All the time. And why are you the only one that's chatting? Because we've only got like 2 people in here at the moment. Everybody's run off at this point to wherever they're going, or they're just idle and it doesn't pick them up. But that's what it is. I'm not worried about that. In all fairness, Ark. If you're in here, you're in here. If you're not, you're not. That should be a bit of a lighter grey. That's cool. Let's do that. Because this shirt's going to be... Can I make it? Black shirt. I went from 2 people to 6 people. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't get how it looks. That chain doesn't look like red. It's not meant to be red. It's a commission, so it's not red. It's not the red Pokemon trainer. Otherwise, you'd have spiky hair in that. This is a custom Pokemon trainer for this commission, which is quite cool. Right, so lock that one. This one's green, so this one's the Rayquaza. And as I said, I'm doing him green to start with. And then I'll work on the changing the color for shiny at that point. That should have some bits on it, I expect.
I realised I missed a little bit for the red off, but that's not a problem. So what I've actually missed off is on this layer up here, I need to go back to black. And I've actually missed off, I know I've missed off drawing them in the actual color bit. What's missed off? And this should be another one. No, I'll cheat. I'll add that as that section. So that means is when I go back down to this one, base color green goes for here. I can then take the same red as that on a new layer and fill in those bits. And then where the yellow was, finish that yellow and fill in that bit. That looks more like a equator. And then shut that down, lock that, go on to the next one up, because this is going to be our I think his underbelly's blue. 22 hours of Bionicle Law. Wow. You're going to try and watch it in one sitting? That's a Bionicle marathon. Alex got a question. How would you make a character smart but dense in romance? Like smart, innocent character. You'd have them really be able to answer questions really, really easily. Complex questions. Problem solve everything, but as soon as a female character or a character of romantic interest pays some attention to him, he takes it literally and doesn't take it as the romantic innuendos and completely just blindsides her. That's how they do it in mangas, and it works really well. So I would probably do something similar. Didn't think this through properly. that one would have. It's fine. Bottom of the mouse light blue, so I need that one there to be. There. The grey colour goes in the eye. The grey there for tooth. Pink colour. Mouth, and then red for the eye. Let's be consistent. I want it to be that Pokemon colour red that I've used everywhere. And now that we've got those, I can go down here and go to a gradient. Purple, maybe? Or the night sky one. That works quite nice, actually. This is just the flat stage. This is not even properly done yet. It's getting there. I appreciate that Galahan 19. It's starting to come along quite nicely with the characters on different layers and stuff, trying to figure out what I'm doing for each one. I obviously have some tweaks to do, but it's getting there slowly. Tegan's got another Skit Elf star. This is happening. A girl asked, "Want to continue?" Potentially, yeah. I think I'm tempted to just leave it here at this tonight, do a couple skits and then call it, and then continue this tomorrow, so I can look at it with a fresh pair of eyes and work out what I'm doing. Because the trainer's eyes aren't there, but I don't know if the cat needs moving slightly or if it's just a case of I darken that area underneath. But I really like how this has turned out so far. This has got the kind of whole vibe of the year. I do feel though that I might need to. The idea is that I'll then erase the face, have to erase quite large, quite a bit. And this just gives a bit more of a colour to the bottom background near where the blue is. And then just merge those down. I quite like how that's looking, actually. But I think it's going to be a case of I'll call it this for tonight. So I'm going to do the skits as best I can with my voice, and then we'll call it that for a night. Plans for the weekend are to try and get the redraw done for Monday, as I said. If I can't do that, then I will get the redraw female Monday. I might do it one day over the weekend. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. We've got 5 skits, so let's have a look. Okay, the first one's from Ark, and it involves Nexum and Monica. If I had a nickel, let me talk. Hey kid. If I had a nickel every time my parcel, Oh, okay. If I had a nickel every time my parallel universal children try to kill me, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice in the same event. Nixon, darling, I don't think that's strange at all. Then we have Tegan with a couple. So Tegan's got Boyd. You back? Yep. Can you turn Velocity back now, or are we still babysitting? Fine, but only because I don't want Dino Claw to do any more babysitting. Turns velocity back to normal. What the? Diggin's next itch has Loki in it. Great, the human is back. So, not much changed with you, but anyway, where are the twin cats? What do you know about them? Not saying, but could I pet the cats? Over there, go on. And then the next one from Tegan is Shana and Loki says, so the humans bested you again. She did not. She did no such thing. You literally allowed me to play with the twin cats because I offered you catnip. Shut it. No. Oh, where's the popcorn? This is going to be exciting. But yeah. And then I think that's everything. No, I'm going to do the showcase probably tomorrow, in all fairness. So don't worry about that tonight. I'll do it on the next stream. Just because, yeah, I'll do it justice on the next stream, and I'll be more alert to actually go through the showcase properly and give a little bit of feedback. I want to kind of build it to a proper thing for it. But yeah, just keep them stored. And I plan to do a stream tomorrow night. So if all goes well and that happens, then I'll do the showcase at some point in the stream. I might even just do it randomly in the middle of the stream just to confuse you all. I haven't got a clue yet. I might spin a wheel and it say showcase. Done. There we go. But on that note, I hope you all like how this commission's turning out. I quite like how it's turned out. I know we haven't got the main face of the character, but that's something that can be tweaked. I do like the whole fact it's kind of like a fire in the Rayquaza in the background kind of like design. Potentially I could add more Rayquaza in the background later if I need it, but I think this works quite well. And thank you all for joining. And on that note, Owen Hart, have fun with your 22-hour marathon. Ark. Yeah, I'm going to do a stream of Koi Fish tomorrow, but I might do a stream earlier on in the day. I don't know yet. I'm doing a Koi Fish stream tomorrow, about 9 o'clock. But before that, like earlier in the day at some point, I might do a stream. Or I might do one Sunday or this one on Monday. I don't know. Potentially it will be the next stream. There'll be a showcase that I do on this channel. But yeah, well mentioned, Ark. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys liked how it turned out. And on that note, I guess all there's to say is I will catch you next time. Night, guys.